One thing. Just one thing. I want to share something very crazy with you. So I actually decided, okay, let me go get something in the room. Okay, let me get an HDMI to USB-C adapter for my MacBook Pro. So I said, okay, let me get into the room and get that. Guys, I got into the room. Okay, I was able to get my Amazon gift card. I was able to get my charger. I was able to get my phone. I even got my second phone, and then I was able to even get some other little things around. And then, oh yes, of course, I was able to get my computer charger. And then I left, and then I came back to my seat over here where I'm working on my desk. And yeah, I did not get the HDMI to USB adapter. I did not. And you know what? Usually in our minds, we have that one thing in our minds. We have one thing in our minds. But the strange thing is that what our eyes see is usually prioritized over the one thing that we think about. Let me give you an example. You have something that you have to do. In fact, you know you're going somewhere. You know you have to do it. In fact, your one thing in your mind is like, I need to go to the store and buy something to eat. I need to go and cook this food. I need to go to class. I need to do an assignment. I need to be able to post this post that people like. I need to contact this person. I need to text this person. I need to call this person. There are so many things that you have in your mind that you need to do. You know what happens? Is that what you see usually derails you. Maybe that you see someone who just makes you forget things. Maybe that just click on that Facebook icon and then you find yourself in a whole different universe. It may be that you just click on that WhatsApp icon and then you find yourself texting people and calling people without doing that one thing. It may be that you just got into the Snapchat and then you're so into stories that you forgot your own story. It may be that you got to do those things that your eyes saw, that your hands could feel. But the strange thing is that you forgot that one thing that is in your mind. So you know what I decided to do? I said, okay, how can I fix this? How can I fix this? So I decided, okay, let me put back everything there into the room. I sat down on the seat over here, and then I closed my eyes, and I got into the room. And you know what? The one thing that was in my mind is the one thing that I saw, and is the one thing I got when I left the room. So that's it all to tell you. Sometimes we forget to see the right things because we are all bombarded with a lot of distractions. So for you, watching this, close your eyes and think about that one thing that you need to do to make a difference in your life. Think about that one thing that you need to do to advance. Think about that one goal that you had before you decided to come here in America or in Europe or to do what you're doing or to study what you're studying. Think about that one thing that made you who you are, that was going to direct you and inspire you. Think about that one thing. Sometimes you may need to close your eyes. Sometimes you may need to shut down your phone. Sometimes you may need that you just completely shut down your social media for a while to see that one thing. I pray you find that one thing that will make you become the best version of yourself.